presence in the world. So Ben Saltzman, MA, is a graduate of the practitioner training here at Inner Light and past lead for the Abundance Ministry here as well. He has taken the knowledge he learned here and spread the consciousness. He is an internationally known facilitator, shadow dancer, spiritual maverick, and a coach to thought leaders, Fortune 500 CEOs, and multi-millionaire entrepreneurs. I told you he was a big presence. He is also the co-founder of the Israeli Enneagram Center in Tel Aviv, Israel, the creator of transformational coaching with the Enneagram training course for coaches and therapists. He has been teaching events and holding fundraisers here at Inner Light Ministries for over a decade. And he will be holding a fundraiser. He's not holding a fundraiser today after service, but he's got some information about it. You are holding a fundraiser today? Really? Okay, Ben's doing a fundraiser today. You want to learn about Enneagram? Go see Ben today in the social hall. Oh my goodness, it's going to be fun. Through the Enneagram types, he has acted them out, and we get to spot ourselves in his activities. This will be happening from 1:30 to 3:30 here. He has also prepared his clients to meet and create solid relationships with people such as Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, many billionaires, royalty, kings and queens of other countries, and that's for real. And he has another 3-day fundraiser coming up for us that he's going to tell us about a little later. We are always glad when he brings his humor, his spiritual qualities, his truth-telling, and we love you here at Inner Light. Please help me welcome Ben Saltzman.
Thank you. Good morning, Inner Light.
Good morning.
Couldn't quite hear you. Good morning, Inner Light. It is good to be back in the light. I bring you tidings and cheer from the front lines of the spiritual evolutionary cruise out in the world. Took this consciousness and multiplied it. I've got a lot of people out there who are investing a lot of money, personal clients of mine who are investing a lot of money, sometimes up to $5 billion with a B. Is that a lot of money? I don't like to do this alone up here. I like it's a dialogue rather than me just talking at you. Is that okay if we do a lot of back and forth? Good. Those people who are investing that money, that $5 billion plus dollars, are investing it in situations and spaces and places that support the environment, greening of the planet. Can I tell you about two of my favorites? Yeah. So one of my favorites, they're using drones with a particular technology to shoot little pellets that have a sapling in it into the ground to reforest entire continents. Is that cool? I like that one. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, that's what we should use those drones for. Another company that is started up here in Santa Cruz is doing driverless personal helicopters that will pick us up around Santa Cruz and take us over the hill. Amazing. And the sound is less than a lawnmower. That's how quiet these are. Incredible things are happening. And it is wild out there, yes? The political scene, crazy. Crazy. When I look out into the political scene, something that I notice is it seems there's a lot of intention around dividing us. Dividing us based on how much money we make, on the color of our skin, on our religion, on where we come from, what country we're from, how we self-identify. And when they divide us, when they push that me versus you, that I'm going to take care of mine and you have to take care of yours, and I'm going to shut down, something happens. Can you feel me? Yes. That discourse that's out there, that vitriol that's out there tends to separate and breaks my heart. Because I'm not into that. I'm not into the separation. I'm not into the shutdown. I'm not into the bullying that is on the rise out there. There's another way of being. Because there's a trance that we seem to be caught up in. Every evening when we get onto the news, all we see is that division played out. People out there saying, no, you can't trust. You've got to be tough. You got to armor up. You got to be strong. Don't open your heart. Don't care too much. And so we get divided. You get what I'm talking about here, yeah? You understand the trance that I'm talking about? Yeah. So let's leave that political trance for a moment and come to technology. So here we have a technological revolution. We're on our phones 80 times a day, an average of once every 12 minutes. And when we're on our phones, there's 40 different conversations that are happening. What are we going to do for dinner? This is going on over here. Don't forget to go there. Every time we have another conversation on our phone, part of our presence is pulled. We go onto Facebook, and there's 40 different conversations we're having on Facebook. Part of our presence is pulled into this conversation, into that conversation, into this conversation. And what happens to the presence between you and me? It gets lost. And we don't know why, but we don't feel as connected as we would like. We feel a little bit like we're going through the motions. Like there's a part of us that is lacking the intimate human connection that happens when we come out into the world. Make deep connection and feel each other. Because we can't do that through the computer. You with me? So here we've got a political situation that divides us. We've got technology kind of run amok, because when technology first started, everybody said, yeah, this is going to connect the world, the internet. Right? We're going to get to know each other, one big happy family, except for we're all one big happy family with 500 friends, and we don't have anybody that we can call to say, hey, will you take care of my cat when I'm out of the town for 2 weeks? Right? We're kind of splintered, fragmented. And there's a cost. There's a cost in terms of bullying going up. It's on the rise. There's a cost in terms of our hearts don't open to one another in the way that we used to. There's a cost in terms of our communities. People are feeling more and more isolated, more and more depressed. And the thing is, it's like the death of 100 cuts. You know, it's a slow death. It's not something that we can point to one thing and say, oh, this is what has me feeling separated. It's like all these various things pulling us down, and we can't even track what's going on to say, I'm not going to do that anymore because it's everywhere. Feel me? Yes. So I started to get really interested in how do we do it in a different way. Because I know from my teachings here at Inner Light Ministries that there is more love inside of me than is currently being expressed in the world. That I can access something that can love through me, that opens my heart in a bigger way and allows me to express more love, more connection, more authentic expression than I used to think was possible. Raise your hand if you have that sense that there's more love inside you than is currently being expressed in the world, just so I make sure we're in the right spot here. Yeah? Yeah. So we've got it inside, We've got access to something larger than we are that can love through us, that can bring more connection, more authentic expression, more community, more relationship out in the world, but we're stunting ourselves. We're closing down, believing the political trance, lost in technology. This is sad, that we've got all that wrapped up inside of us, but we don't get to play it out in a way that works. So what are we going to do? Go to Ben's workshop. So I've got a 3-step plan for you. Would you like to hear this? Yes. How many steps? 3. Great. So first step, connect. Connect. Step number 1. Step number 2, reveal. Step number 3, heal. Connect, reveal, heal. Connect, reveal, heal. What is it?
Connect, reveal, heal.
How are we going to build community?
Connect, reveal, heal.
How are you going to open your hearts to each other?
Connect, reveal, heal.
That's right. 3-step transformational process. We'll go one by one. Connect. Connect is about getting out of your house, getting off the computer, coming out into the world, making one-to-one contact with the people in your life so that they can feel you and you can feel them. We've got to be present to win. I have a child, Jordan. Hi, Jordan. She's on live stream. She loves coming here, but she's been sick. And she kind of grew up at Interlight. I mean, a lot of you know her. She spent a lot of time here. So every time I'm here, she loves to come and dance and be here, but she can't be here today. Get better, honey. So I was married. I was about to have Jordan, my child, and I realized I want to be in more community. I don't want Jordan to grow up feeling kind of isolated and alone with our family. I wanted her to feel like she was part of a web of community, like there's more support around her, so that her nervous system got that feeling of, I'm connected. I'm held in community. Make sense? There's another one. You are held in community. We've got you. I wanted her to have that kind of feeling. She was held in community. So I talked to Reverend Deborah, and I'm telling her about this, and I'm like, I want to be in community, and I've been teaching workshops here for a while, and Rev D looks at me, and she gave me one of those looks. I'm like, oh, God, something is coming. What? What, Rev? Tell me, what? She goes, community comes from the word commune, Ben. You have to be with the people. Yeah. I was like, oh, God. Like, I want community, but I don't really want to be with the people. Like, you got to show up, over and over and over to be with the people. And it was awkward and weird for me because I was running seminars here, but I really just wanted to kind of teach, transform, and run. That was like my idea of a good time. Like, I'll hold you all in the light, but I don't want to get to know you too bad. I'm out of here. It's good. See you next Sunday. To commune, to be with the people. So, all right, so that was connect. I would come out and be with the people. Step number 1. Following me here? Yeah. So, step number 2, reveal. What does it mean for us to reveal? Well, part of what happens when we reveal is that we share something that's often a little bit on our edge, that doesn't quite feel as put together as we might like. Because we can look really put together on Facebook. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. Like you see some people on Facebook in the pictures and you're like, dang, you got a great life. And behind the scenes, they're like, whoa, hey, stuff isn't working as well as it could be. So the reveal is when we say, I'm going to open my heart. I'm going to share something that is close to me. I'm going to put some trust in you. And honestly, that's often stuff we're ashamed of, that we're revealing around. Our judgments of ourselves, our judgments of other people, the ways that we've played small, the things that we've done in the past, or the ways that we show up that we go, oh God, I wish I didn't do that, but here I am. And so what are we afraid of when we reveal? Judgment and rejection. If I reveal this, are you still going to love me? Are you still going to show up? Are you still going to be my friend? Okay, so I'm connecting with the people now. Rev D, thank you for telling me to connect. Now I have to reveal myself to the people? Oh, God. Brutal. And I was sure, in like full body knowing that if I revealed too much, it was over. No more seminars, no more coaching clients, no more love, like it's done. Oh, okay, I'll do it. So, in front of groups of 20, 30, 100 people, I start being more revealed. I start revealing those shadow parts of me and the parts where I'm like, oh God, you guys, I don't really like telling you this, but I'm kind of scared of you. My projection is that you're judging me. I don't really like most of you all that much. There was an internal expression of stuff that before I kept hidden. And what I found was that they were actually enjoying me and the connection more. Ooh. What? Yeah. I know, this is not a plant. This is just God showing up. That's what it was like for me. Oh! What? We're more connected now? What? There's more people showing up? The groups are starting to swell? How is this possible? Yeah. But there's something that's magical that happens when we reveal ourselves to another in a loving container, in a space where we can be united and practice acceptance. It's crazy. It's like the most ridiculous thing I'd ever seen. My nervous system healed. Something inside of me went clunk. I was like, oh, these are my people. You're not so scary. Reveal. Raise your hand if you're willing to be more revealed, if you are in with that. Yeah? Some of you are like, like a little bit. Let's try that again. Raise your hand if you're willing to reveal. Yeah. If you're willing to reveal, say, I'm open to reveal.
I'm open to reveal.
Turn to somebody next to you and put your hand on their shoulder if they're close enough and tell them, I'm going to reveal something secret to you. Just like tell them that. How does that feel to do that? What do you notice? See it gets exciting, right? Brings a little energy, a little bit of like, ooh, what's going to happen? Yeah. Because there's mystery in the reveal. This is the part I love about reveal, is that I get to discover myself along the way. That was incredible for me to realize, like, oh, I'm not just revealing me to you so that you get to know me. I'm revealing me to you so I get to know me. There's a yeah, exactly. There's a spontaneousness in the reveal. Now, here's the deal, y'all. We got to set the intention to love whatever we find in ourselves along the way. Ahead of time. We say, I'm going to reveal, and I'm going to love everything I find there. Even if I don't like it, I'm going to love it. Because that authentic reveal, that spontaneous reveal, it's not pre-programmed and thought out. It happens in the dialogue. It happens in the moment. So when we say to somebody, I'm going to reveal something to you, both of our heartbeats start to go up. It's like, okay, we're on our edge here. Brings a little life in, though, doesn't it? All right, so that's our reveal. Next one, heal. So we've gone out into the world. We've made contact and connection. We've revealed ourselves. So where does the healing come in? So when we reveal, that's step 2, often stuff gets turned up. We get emotionally activated. When we're in deep connection, in communion, when we're in a space of, I am with you, and I'm revealed, often I get emotionally triggered. Now that triggering takes a couple different forms. Sometimes it's shame. It's sadness. There's grief that starts to come up. We tend to try to shut it down and contain. Sometimes it's joy. Sometimes it's like, wow, this is beautiful. We get into expanded states of consciousness. We get into ecstasy. Whatever that is, for some reason, in our normal conditioning, we shut it down. We won't feel it. So the healing is in building our capacity to stay with the emotional triggering that shows up when we reveal. Yeah, let me say that again, because this is a big one. Our healing is dependent on us being able to be present to our own feelings and sensations that get triggered when we reveal. Full-on presencing. Presencing for mine, presencing for yours. Without flinching, without shutting down. That's a big task. That's not easy. There are layers and layers and layers of presencing. How present can we be? But when there's something inside of you that says, yes, I will bear witness, I will be present, and there's something inside of me that says, I'm going to be as present as I possibly can as we move through these hard, awkward, crazy conversations, when we have that space between us, that's when healing can happen. It can happen in a group, can happen on an individual level, but something inside of us says yes. With me? Yes. So out of this, community is woven. Out of this process, depth of connection can happen. Out of this intimate seeing and being seen and being with whatever it is that God wants to come up for healing and transformation, which is really what we're saying when we go through this process. We're saying, God, there's something that's between me and making intimate contact with the other. There's something that's between me and making loving contact with the other. Whatever that thing is that's between me and them, please let it come up for healing and transformation. I give up that wound. It's no longer mine. There's something inside of me that is larger than my past, that I'm no longer constrained or restrained by my past conditioning. You following me here? And so when we make that pledge, that whatever that thing is, when it comes up, I'll stick with it, I'll heal it, the world shifts. Our internal paradigms go to new spaces and places. And the world can show up as friendly, as loving, as more connected. which is, thank you, how you all show up to me now. I was a couple years ago, Rev D, everybody's so much more friendly. And she's like, uh-huh. Rev D, all those people at Interlight, like, I feel love with them. She's like, uh-huh. We've been giving it to you for a long time, Ben. Thanks for letting it in now. It was beautiful. And it carried out into the world. Carried out into my brothers and sisters with wide, diverse backgrounds. Because we move into places where we're teaching people who have just gotten bankrupt, who are financially adrift, and multimillionaires. So across that economic spectrum, all of a sudden they're friendly faces. They're here. And I get to spread the inner light out there into the world. Connect, reveal, and heal. Connect, reveal, and heal. What is it?
Connect, reveal, and heal.
Good. Turn towards your partner again and say, I'm committed to connect, reveal, and heal. What happens when you say that to your partner? Anybody notice? You feel connected. Yeah. Just the intention sets something in motion. Say it out loud with me. Actually, say it out loud after I do. I'm committed to connect, reveal, and heal.
I'm committed to connect, reveal, and heal.
Say it so that we can all hear you. I'm committed to connect, reveal, and heal.
I'm committed to connect, reveal, and heal.
Yes. Go out. Make this happen in your lives. This is something that we can do. When we make that commitment, when we do it over and over and over again, the world says, yes, I've got your back. And those people that you thought were your enemies become your frenemies. It's a weird thing. It's like all of a sudden, all those people that I was like, oh, I hate you, they don't look so bad anymore. They're actually like warm, loving souls. Oh, the wrapper changed. The soul's the same. It is bizarre. I can't tell you how many, it's happened to me and a lot of my clients. Like, I don't know, that person that used to, we just rubbed each other the wrong way, we're like loving on each other. Don't know why. Not sure. This can happen with your families during the holidays. Because it is holiday time. You will get lots of practice to connect, reveal, and heal. Yes?
Yes.
Committed?
Yes.
In for the ride?
Yes.
In for feeling it?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I got 2 fundraisers coming up I'm going to tell you about. How many?
2.
2. First fundraiser is today from 1:30 to 3:30. In that fundraiser, I get to act out and embody the 9 types on the Enneagram. It is a fun romp through the Enneagram world. I'll do before transformation and after transformation. And you get to ask me probing questions about what is it like to be that personality type and what's getting in the way of your spiritual development, because you're all very deep, yes? Yes, you ask deep probing questions. So 1:30 to 3:30 today. If you would like to attend, I want to get a count so we see how many chairs to put out. If you would like to attend, raise your hand so I get a feel for how many of you are actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, go for about 12, maybe 15. So that's today. That one's on a donation basis. All of the profits from all of these events I'm about to tell you about go right back to Inner Light Ministries. Good? Yes. So that's the first one today, 1:30 to 3:30. Then we have a 3-day program that's coming up in February. This 3-day program, guess what I care about? Yes. Yes. Connecting. Yes. Revealing and healing. So this 3-day program gives you the skills to connect and reveal yourself. We call it relational mastery skills. These are cutting-edge skills that you can use with your loved ones, with the people in your life, to reveal yourself, to heal, and to transform, to create community in your life. More juicy community in your life. Are you up for that?
Yes.
Yeah. We will do Enneagram shadow work at this event. So whatever personality type you are on the Enneagram, you'll discover that and you'll go through an inner transformational process. This is juicy stuff. It is a 3-day transformational juggernaut. It'll be at the Pasatiempo Inn. I'll take registration for that today outside, right after services. I'll be out there for about 10 minutes and later. And we're doing a 50% off, and you can bring a friend. So 50% off our usual pricing for that, and you bring a friend. Again, all the profits go right back to Inner Light Ministries. Sound good? Yeah. I'm going to pray us out. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. We turn within. I'm knowing for this congregation, love connection. I'm moving out into the world, into our full self-expression, allowing ourselves to come out and form community in ways that we didn't know were possible before. I'm knowing that as we do our inner work, as we open up our hearts, as we bring ourselves more fully to the world, that the world says yes. The world says, yes, I receive you. Yes, I see you for who you are. Yes, I am with you as you lay down your burdens, your self-doubt, your judgments of self and others, that there's something in the world that is open to receive what we've got to let go. And so I say thank you for this. I'm knowing that as we heal, as we transform, we raise consciousness on a global scale. That we move out of the political trance and take a stand for connection, trust, and authenticity. That there's something inside of us that says yes to this larger calling. And that we're not overwhelmed by the forces that are out there that may seem bigger than we are. That we know love will conquer all. That we can have an impact in our communities, that we can have an impact in our organizations, that we can have an impact in our state, that we can have an impact in our country, that we can have an impact on this planet. For this impact, I say thank you. For each act of love, I say thank you. I release this, I let this be, and so it is.